hope all of you are doing well. Today, I have an amazing story from the icy regions of Antarctica. This is a story of a 90-year-old woman and her granddaughter. They live in a small hut with some dogs and a few sheep. In this story, you'll see how they live their lives in the extreme cold, and how the grandmother protects her sheep from wolves. So, get ready for this exciting and heartwarming tale. Let's begin. Antarctica is a place where snow and ice constantly swirl in the air. Strong storms are a daily occurrence, and life here is tough. In this story, we have an elderly woman and her granddaughter, living in a small wooden house with their dogs. It's not really a hut, but a large wooden shelter. One morning, as usual, their dog barks to wake up its owner, signaling the start of the day. The elderly woman hears the dog and wakes up. This is a routine for her. Every morning, the dog comes to bark and wakes her up. She gets up, moves the animal skin blanket aside, and opens the door to see the dog outside. The storm and snowfall are as severe as usual, but the dog has woken her up from her sleep. The elderly woman lovingly pats her husky and thanks him for waking her up each morning. In Siberian culture, huskies are more than just dogs. They are family members. They live with the family and help protect the household. After thanking her dog, the elderly woman brings the husky inside to join its female companion and their puppies. The dog, having been outside in the cold, quickly sits by the fire to warm itself. The woman adds more wood to the fire to ensure the warmth stays in the house. Next, the elderly woman prepares for the day. First, she gathers snow and melts it in a metal container on the stove to make water, as there is no natural water source. Once the water boils, she waits for it to come to a full boil. The dog sits nearby, warming itself by the fire, while the female dog and its puppies also enjoy the warmth. The elderly woman is making breakfast, and soon enough, she pours some of the hot water into a container, mixing it with milk from her sheep. This warm milk, filled with strength and energy, becomes the family's breakfast. After the milk is ready, the elderly woman brings it to her granddaughter. The young girl smiles as she takes the cup and drinks it. It's a simple, hearty breakfast that gives them strength for the day ahead. After breakfast, the elderly woman prepares dough for bread. Her granddaughter watches attentively, learning from her grandmother. Together, they knead the dough and make small pieces, rolling them into balls for bread. Once the bread is baked, it is enjoyed along with their milk. After eating, they spend a moment relaxing. But soon, it's time to care for the sheep. The elderly woman gets her granddaughter ready with warm clothes to protect her from the severe cold. The door is opened, and they step out into the storm. They head towards the sheep pens, which are far from the house. They are equipped with boots and clothing made from animal skins to keep them warm in the harsh conditions. As they approach the sheep pens, the granddaughter helps her grandmother feed and care for the sheep. The sheep are the source of their livelihood, providing milk and warmth. The elderly woman has lived in this extreme environment for almost 90 years, and every day involves caring for these animals. After feeding the sheep, the woman and her granddaughter go back inside. They bring the milk back home, and the woman starts preparing food.
Спасибо.
The granddaughter helps with preparing vegetables, while the elderly woman fries meat. The food smells wonderful, and the two share the meal together.
Мои хорошие.
After lunch, the elderly woman prepares the Huskies for their bath. She melts snow to make warm water and carefully washes the dogs, as it's important to keep their fur clean to prevent lice. The granddaughter lovingly cares for the puppies, ensuring they stay warm by the fire afterward. But there's more to this woman's life than just daily routines. Every day, she faces the constant threat of wolves. She knows the wolves can attack at any time. One day, the wolves approach the pen, and the woman immediately goes outside with a stick to protect her sheep. Despite the storm and freezing cold, she manages to get the sheep back to safety in her home, away from the wolves.
Go in.
The wolves are a constant threat, but the elderly woman has learned how to handle them over the years.
Хорошие мои, тепленькие. Спокойно, дорогая. Quiet now. The wind sounds angry tonight, grandmother. Will the house hold?
She sets traps with iron snares, hiding them in the snow, and she sets up fires near the traps.
Be careful, babushka. It is so cold out there.
Do not worry, little one. I will return soon.
The wolves, attracted by the smell of the sheep, walk into the traps. When they do, they get caught and are scared off by the fire. This is her daily life, a life of constant vigilance and protection for her family and animals. This is the life of a Siberian woman living in the harshest conditions on Earth, surrounded by wolves and harsh storms. She lives with her granddaughter, her dogs, and her sheep, forming a close-knit family where everyone plays a vital role. It's a life of hard work, love, and resilience, but it's also a life full of warmth and togetherness. hope you enjoyed this story. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting stories from Siberia and Antarctica.